What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Fandom Fights. Ignore the background change. Just, move on. It's fine. We got an exciting match for you here today. It's going to be a really good one. Two 0-1 players looking to get their first win on their record. And wouldn't you know it, they are mortal enemies. Just kidding. They like each other. They're, manager, client, faction mates, the whole nine. We have Anthony Tisdall going up against Melissa Woody. Anthony lost his debut match to Cameron Redshaw at the end of last year. Melissa Woody lost her debut match to Carrie McGough. She corrected me on her last name recently. Carrie McGough earlier this year. So both played great in their debuts, but did not come out with the win. They're trying to do that today. Enough from me. Let's hear what the players have to say in the promo.
Cats are everywhere. We're here. I wasn't here for your last match. I apologize for that, but I'm here for this one. I know you're ready to get that win. I know who you're playing is an absolute scrub, and I believe in you. Oh, wait.
Oh.
No, you're playing me, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So who you're playing is an absolute scrub. I am aware of this. I know this. But I look forward to this. I'm sad I have to play you, but I'm also excited I get to play you because,
yeah,
we're friends. This is fun. So
to win it either way at the end of the day.
How are you feeling about the match?
Like you said, I'm not excited to go against you. But I'm excited for one of us to have a win on our record. So
one way or another, someone on Fandom is going to be 500. My cat will show up at some point. Your cat's here. Cats everywhere. So fun with this.
Let's go.
Cats abound everywhere. I do not have one, but I would not be shocked if, based on the match, I left my window open and a stray just came wandering in. That being said, if there's one thing we love doing here at Fandom Fights, it is tearing apart friendships. So sorry we keep making y'all play each other. Without further ado, we'll move into round number one. Here's how round number one is going to work. You're going to get 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. You have 15 seconds to write your answer down. At the end of 15 seconds, I will say pens down. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point apiece, and if you get all 10 questions correct, you will receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Are there any questions?
Nope.
Great. Your first question will come in the category of the Wizarding World. Which Wizarding World film features the Weasley Brothers joke shop? I don't have a joke shop. But to my brother, who's probably not watching this, but if you are, let's open a joke shop. I don't think it'd be very profitable. I don't think we'd do very well, but, why not?
I believe in you.
Really, practical joke shops aren't really hitting the market these days. 5, 4, 3.
Because you haven't created it yet.
Well, that's a good point. Pens down. We'll start with Anthony.
I went with Half-Blood Prince.
And Melissa.
I went with Goblet of Fire.
Half-Blood Prince is the correct answer.
Oh, shit.
Anthony will start with the 1-0 lead as we get to the second question, which comes in the category of the Worlds of DC. At the beginning of 2021's The Suicide Squad, how does the team think that Weasel dies? The came out, and it was okay. And there were several people who were like, this is God's gift to movies. And I was just kind of like, well, no. But it's fine. I enjoy it.
I think it's fun.
It's like not a terrible movie in a sea of terrible movies. 5, 4.
My wife would have walked out of it if I was not there with her.
Down. Here. Go to Melissa.
Drowned?
And Anthony.
Drowned.
Drowned is correct. Point apiece. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Who voices Susan, a.k.a. Ginormica, in Monsters vs. Aliens? What a title. I could be named Ginormica. I've been called Ginormica before. Because I'm tall. Get it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Anthony.
Renee Zellweger?
And Melissa.
Tina Fey?
all sort of hovering around the right answer. The correct answer is Reese Witherspoon.
I was between Renee and Reese. God.
Reese
I'm like, I used to know this, but I don't remember now.
Witherspoon. All right, so no more perfect rounds as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Star Trek. How is Shinzon connected to Picard in Star Trek Nemesis? I like this movie. Back when I was like first getting into this whole community here, I went on a show once, and I don't even remember what show it was, but they were like, "What are some underrated movies?" And I was like, "Star Trek Nemesis," and that was before I knew everyone hated it, and they were all like, "Get out!" It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
You were never invited on the show again.
Apparently 5. I don't even remember the show. 4. Might have ended after that too. 1. Pens down. We'll start with Melissa.
Brother?
And Anthony.
Clone?
Clone. He's a clone of Picard is the correct answer. Anthony will get another point. The score is 3-1 as we get to the next question. All right, we'll get to the next question, which comes in the category of Marvel. Who plays Betty Brant, the Daily Bugle secretary in Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy?
Oh my god.
I've been listening to a lot of sea shanties lately, so that's what's sort of stuck in my head. Not that anyone asked, but you know.
I don't think that's right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Anthony.
Bryce Dallas Howard?
And Melissa.
Elizabeth Banks?
Elizabeth Banks is correct. So Melissa gains a point there, coming into the lead. She's in the she's going to Stacey. She's in the movie. It is 3-2 as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. Which Star Wars film features the characters L3 and Enfys Nest? Just having so much fun making corrections that happened off screen. All right, we're going to go ahead and get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll start with Melissa.
Clone Wars?
And Anthony.
L3 is just a sassy droid my wife loves. Solo.
Solo is correct. Anthony will get another point. It's 4-2 as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of James Bond. Who is killed by Logan Ash on a ship, which is then sunk by Ash as well? Sorry, I'm just going to read that again because that was terrible. Who was killed by Logan Ash on a ship, which is then sunk by Ash as well in No Time to Die? You can leave that in, Tim. The inflection was just all over the place. Was not correct at any point in time.
Oh, this is painful. God damn it.
I mean, yeah. Because I never get questions that I know. Or I forget. I forget them.
Answers in.
What's his name?
4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. All right. That is Anthony's first repeat. The question again. Who is killed by Logan Ash on a ship, which is then sunk by Ash as well in No Time to Die? I don't watch the Oscars, but I heard this song won an Oscar there. Go It.
It did. What the fuck is his name?
Get people winning stuff. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Melissa.
He's a character, right? James Bond?
He's a character. Anthony.
No, the American friend of James Bond, whatever the hell his name is, I forgot it.
His name is Felix Leiter.
Son of a bitch.
Felix Leiter was the correct answer.
Oh.
So we'll move to the next question, which comes in the category of the MCU. And the question is, who plays Icarus in Eternal?
No, fuck the one I haven't seen.
Right?
You should see it. It's really okay.
I heard it's okay.
It's a very okay film that I'm okay with. No issues whatsoever from this guy.
Sure.
It's fine. Like mid-tier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Anthony.
Pretty sure Brian Tyree Henry's in it.
He is in it. And Melissa.
I couldn't think of anyone. I'm sorry.
The correct answer was Richard Madden.
Yeah, I wasn't going to get that. All right,
King
cool.
in the North. Oh, I just referenced the show I hate. All right. We're going to move to the next question, which comes in the category of horror icons. And your question is, what does Michael use to kill his sister in the original Halloween? It's not very nice, killing your sister. I wouldn't recommend it. We'll get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll go to, I forget, to Anthony.
Knife.
And Melissa.
Knife.
A knife. That's correct. Anthony
played knife and Spoonie before.
Anthony leads 5-3 as we get to the final question in round number 1, which will come in the category of Pixar. And your question is, what nickname does Uzma Kappa member Scott Scribbles go by in Monsters University?
Oh, okay.
Is this not a extremely popular film?
Sorry, my dog's freaking out. That's what the whining is is about.
I figured it was something else.
It's not me. I mean, kind of inside. I feel that way.
Jeez. Get answers in
That's not right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Melissa.
Bones.
And Anthony.
I went the other way and said he was squishy.
Was that a guess, or was it because the answer is squishy? So.
Oh, you serious?
100%.
Nice.
Oh, it's 100% a guess.
Correct answer is squishy.
Get the fuck out. All right.
Anthony will get that point. It is now 6-3. And if it was a joke, I would not let it carry on this long. Squishy is the correct answer. So well done. Final score out of round 1, 6-3, as we get to the round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like to spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again. Once a category is selected, you will get 5 questions in said category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case it will only be worth 1. And be aware that your opponent can steal in round number 2. So with that being said, your categories on the wheel today are as follows. World of DC, James Bond, Marvel, Planet of the Apes, horror icons, YA, Disney animation, and scores and soundtracks. Anthony, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll let Melissa go first.
Great. Melissa, this will be your first spin. Lands on Disney animation. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Yeah, I'll take it.
All righty. Great. I will be reading you your questions in Disney animation, as you probably guessed.
What?
Are you prepared for them?
Sure.
Great. The first question. Which Disney animated film features mice being turned into horses?
Cinderella.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who voices Aunt Cass in Big Hero 6?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options is A, Maya Rudolph, B, Kristen Wiig, C, Melissa McCarthy, or D, Rose Byrne.
A.
A is correct for 1 point. I was going for our real bridesmaids thing there, but your third question. Which classic Disney character stars in The Three Caballeros?
Donald Duck.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your penultimate question in Disney animation. In Winnie the Pooh, the characters believe Christopher Robin to have been taken by a monster they call what?
I feel like I'm going to butcher it, so multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Heffalump, B, Yusoon, C, Woozle, D, Baxen?
A.
A is incorrect. Anthony's chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Heffalump, B, Yusoon, C, Woozle, D, Baxen?
I definitely thought it was. I'll go C. That sounds right-ish.
C is also incorrect.
Okay.
Though Heffalumps and Woozles, rather recurring Winnie the Pooh characters. The correct answer was D, Baxen.
Sure.
Cool. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, Melissa, we'll move to your final question in Disney animation. What type of sandwich does Lilo feed to Pudge the fish every Thursday in Lilo and Stitch?
Peanut butter and jelly.
That is incorrect. Anthony, chance for a 2-point steal.
Okay. Elvis is popular, so peanut butter and banana.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for just peanut butter.
Son of a. What about that too?
Of course. Okay.
I was about to be like, correct. Oh, wait. So close, just missed it. But with that, Melissa has taken the lead in her round number 2. It is now 8 to Anthony's 6. As we bring back up the wheel for Anthony to spin. Anthony, this will be your first spin.
Okay.
Lands on Planet of the Apes. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I would like that to go slightly further. I will spin again.
Understood. I will do that. Lands on YA.
Not much better. All right.
All right, Anthony, I will be reading your questions. Are you prepared?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I was young once.
Your first question. Which YA dystopia film features the main character having a device cut out of the back of their neck? In 5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Breaking Dawn Part 1, B, Insurgent, C, The Death Cure, or D, Catching Fire?
I'll go Insurgent.
That is incorrect. Melissa, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Breaking Dawn Part 1, B, Insurgent, C, The Death Cure, or D, Catching Fire?
C.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. All right. Anthony, your second question. Who plays President Snow in the Hunger Games series?
Donald Sutherland.
That is correct for 2 big points. Your third question. In Insurgent, what does Ford do on the train to get the factionless to stop attacking them?
Let's go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, holds Edgar hostage, B, attacks Caleb, C, says his real name, or D, throws their weapons off the train?
Don't know why I'm even thinking. I'll go C.
C is correct for 1 point.
Cool.
In a tie game, it is 9-9. As we get to the penultimate question in YA. What specific kind of location does the vampire James tell Bella to meet him alone at in Twilight?
Oh, God. Let's go multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, a bowling alley, B, a ballet studio, C, a diner, or D, a carnival funhouse?
I saw this a long time ago. Let's go bowling alley.
That is incorrect. Melissa,
makes
chance for a
sense.
1-point steal. Is it A, bowling alley, B, ballet studio, C, diner, or D, carnival funhouse?
Diner.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for a ballet studio.
That was definitely last of my choices, so all right.
Fair.
Sure.
Fucking Twilight. That makes sense.
All right, Anthony, your final question in the category of YA. What are the monsters that live in the maze called in the Maze Runner?
Grievers.
That is correct for 2 big points and the lead and the end of round number 2. The score is now Anthony in the lead with 11 to Melissa's 9. As we move into round number 3, round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. There will be 5 more questions in random fandom categories. Once you hear the category, you can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question correct, you will gain those points. If you get the question incorrect, you will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions? We get in round number 3.
No.
Nope.
Your first category for which you can bet points on is Alien versus Predator. That's starting with Anthony.
1.
And Melissa.
1.
All right. Your question, Alien versus Predator. How do friends Baxley and Coyle ultimately die in 2018's The Predator? What a year, 2018. The Predator came out. It's pretty much the only significant thing that happened that year. I graduated college. That was fun. The answer's in.
What did you just say?
4.
You graduated college?
3. Don't worry about it. 2. 1. Pens down. We'll go to Anthony.
I went with killed by the predator dog thingy.
And Melissa.
By fire.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. They shoot each other, so shot. Pew.
Always just right shot. What?
Pretty
Right?
much, yeah.
Damn it.
It does happen a lot, but yeah. Each player will lose a point. The score is now 10-8 as we get to the next category for which you can bet points on, which is James Bond. We'll get bets starting with Melissa.
1.
And Anthony.
After my showing earlier, I will go with 1 this time.
Good. Your question in James Bond. Which Roger Moore Bond film features a hitman that charges $1 million per job? This has been an interesting match. It's still going. It could get even more interesting. Don't jump the gun, Nick. Have you noticed I've reverted to talking to myself? 5.
If you move the screen over, you can have another person in the green screen.
Good. 1. Pens down. We'll get answers starting with Melissa.
Live and Let Die.
And Anthony.
The man with the golden gun.
The man with the golden gun is correct. So Anthony will gain 1 point. Melissa will lose 1 point. It is still a close game as the score is now 11-7. As we get to the third question for which you can bet points, it is the category of Star Trek. We'll get bets starting with Anthony.
I don't know if my rewatching all these earlier this year will help, so I went 0.
And Melissa.
I went with 1.
All right. Your question in Star Trek. Which crew member finds the blood-stained uniforms aboard the Enterprise used in the assassination of the Klingon Chancellor in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country? This is a good movie. I know I was talking up like Nemesis before, but that movie's crap compared to this one. We will get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Anthony, who bet 0.
I went with Chekhov.
And Melissa.
I went with Scotty.
Scotty is the correct answer. So,
Nice.
Should have done 2. Damn it.
Melissa will gain 1 point. Keeps herself in the game. It is now 11-8, a 3-point game. As we get to the penultimate question in round number 3, which comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. And we'll get bets starting with Melissa.
1.
And Anthony.
Remember when you said we weren't going to like a lot of these categories? You're right.
All right. Your question in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Toy Story 2? believe if Melissa hits this, we go on. If she misses, we do not go on.
Perfect.
That's how that works. Get answers in.
Is this a person? I think so.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Anthony, who bet 0.
Randy Newman?
And Melissa.
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman is correct.
Hell yeah.
And just like that, 4 questions later, we are back to the exact score we started round 2 with. We could have just skipped to the last question.
Why do we do all that? So,
Your final category for which you can bet points on is, to round out this crap pile of a round 3, fandom quotes.
Oh,
come on.
We'll get bets starting with Melissa.
Go big or go home, I guess, too.
And Anthony.
Go small and stay outside.
All right. So, this is how this will work. If Melissa hits this question, we will be tied and we will go to sudden death. If Melissa misses, Anthony will be the winner. Your question in the category of fandom quotes. Which DC Batman villain said the quote, "Surfs up Big Kahuna"?
Yeah, okay.
Anthony, it's making me like I have several heads. But yeah, it's happened. This has been wild. A crazy match.
I'll do a repeat.
All right. That is Melissa's first repeat. And the question again in fandom quotes. Which DC Batman villain said the quote, "Surfs up Big Kahuna"? So tense. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down.
So aggressive.
Very dramatic. I mean, we'll start with Anthony, who bet 0.
With the Riddler?
And Melissa.
The Riddler.
And we are going.
Of course.
So glad I changed it.
We are tied. That was very tense, dramatic last second. We are tied 11-11 at the end of round 3, which means we're moving to sudden death. Here's how sudden death is going to work. We're going to ask one question at a time. Same rules as round number 1. 15 seconds, whiteboard, pens down, the whole 9. If at any point one player takes a lead over the other player, that player will be the winner. Players with any questions as we get into sudden death?
No.
I don't have to bet anymore, right? I can stop screwing that up. All right, cool.
No, I don't think so. All right. Your first question will come in the category of sudden death, where we don't give categories. And I just remembered that. Your question is, what is the name of the character played by Kim Hunter in 1968's The Planet of the Apes?
Shit. Well, this could be.
This has been
Melissa. This could be it.
thoroughly
Thanks.
enjoyed myself. 5,
Scared.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Anthony
I've heard this name a lot. Nova?
and Melissa.
Zira?
And your winner, Melissa Woody Mira, is the correct answer. Having off one heck of a match. Guys, I'm not even going to take it off screen because I'm going to interview you together because you did the promo together, and we just had a fun time, the 3 of us, I think, over like a half-hour period. It was great. You both played fantastic. Anthony, you really dominated round number 1. Melissa, you really came back in round number 2. Round number 3 was a total wash. We might as well have just skipped it.
I didn't bet on anything, so yeah.
And then it ended in a really cool, fun way. How are you both feeling about the match?
It was a lot of fun. And it was fun to play Anthony, but yeah, I don't know. It's still weird because I don't want to play against Anthony.
Fair.
But I still had a good time.
Will the friendship continue? Has it survived?
I think so. I hope
Yeah,
so.
I'm cool with this. I feel okay. She's like, well, I probably should have a little more confidence in myself at some point in round 3 and bet on something, but quotes and scores of soundtracks are not thing. I've seen like 8 of these movies. Like a quote could be in anything. If it's clearly in YA, I'm not getting it. So
I will say this was one of the worst randomized round 3s I have ever seen.
That was rough. And also, I'm kicking myself for not knowing that James Bond question. I loved that series, and I forgot one of the most popular characters. So that's on me. But I got squishy.
It happens. Anthony, is there anyone you're looking to play against to get a win?
Oh God, to get a win?
Yeah.
Is there anyone bad like me?
I don't want to throw names out because I'm supposed to be unbiased.
When you're not being unbiased, be biased and give me someone who's not good.
I'll hit you up. I got you. And then Melissa, now that you're 1-1, we have something planned for you to be in that we're not going to reveal right now. It'll be revealed in about 30 seconds if you stay and watch the end of the video. But is there anyone you're looking to play?
No, I'm honestly shocked I won. So I'm happy to play whoever. I like playing in Fandom. You know, I feel like I get to embrace my inner kid. So
awesome. I agree. Very much so. Great job, both of you. It was a pleasure, and you did very well. And thank you to all of you for checking out this very exciting match of Fandom Fights. It was a great one. Be sure to check out all the other matches, as well as everything else we got going on the channel. And we'll see you next time with another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.